Hey, it's time for another everyday getaway, and we're staying here at the Aventura Hotel at the Universal Studios Resort, and we hope to have a really good time this week.
We're going to do a room tour for you, and also just a tour of the hotel itself, and hope we can at least show you a little bit of what the hotel has to offer. We are outside in this little I'm not sure if it's a dog walk area or just part of the little park area, but it's right out front. And right behind us is Aventura. So come on along, let's adventure to a new hotel we haven't visited. Alright, so we're going to enter into the lobby, and we'll come back and do a tour later, but look here. Everybody's being welcomed to Aventura Hotel. When you get off the elevator on your floor, you can head down one of three kind of arms down to your room, and we're in 1661. Welcome to the 16th floor. This is room 1601, and we've got two queens. TV. It's already on for us when we got here. This pretty cool lamp here in the corner. It's got a lamp or light on both of the beds, and it's got the tablet that runs things. And give you a chance to see this here. Look at this view. We are overlooking Islands of Adventure and Universal. There's Hulk in the distance. There's, oh my goodness, there's just so much. Separating the beds from the restroom area, there's this plate glass section, and our stuff is still on the cart there, so I'll try to bypass that. But we've got a sink area that's separate from the restroom with towels, washcloths. And there's a slidey door that goes between the two. So it's just a slider. Once you go inside, more futuristic look. Nice big shower. And it's a walk-in shower. Toilet area is inside of here. Nice big shower head. Still has the pull across to put your wet things on. And we've got some shampoo, soap, and conditioner there. That's a nice big shower though. Hi. But so far, oh my goodness. Look at this again. This view. I mean, we're watching like right outside of Hulk. We've got Mythos Restaurant. Ripsaw Falls is over there. If you look off in the distance, there's the castle. I don't think we can see projection on it, but that would be great if we could. There's the Islands of Adventure Lighthouse. And then, oh my goodness, you can see kind of the restaurants there on CityWalk, at least a few of them. There's Hard Rock. Oh, coaster's about to go over the hi-hat there on, I think that is Rock and Roller Coaster. Oh, there's another one. Oh! All right, Corbin, what do you think of the view?
It's the best view I ever had in a hotel room. You can see the entire theme park from here.
I'm so excited. I know it might be a silly thing to some of you.
People on the Hulk right now. You can see Rip Ride Rocket.
It is just an awesome view. Look.
The Velocicoaster's going.
Yep, there's Velocicoaster.
There's Hogwarts back there.
And then if you look over to the right, there's the skyline of Orlando back in the distance. Here we've got a desk area here. Got this cube that I'm taking is a speaker, not sure. Plugs next to it, a couple USBs. Little work area, and then inside of this little section, there's several drawers. I can't get the top one open. There's got to be a trick. There it is. Got a really futuristic looking chair. And over by the door, there is a full length mirror. So you can check yourself before you get ready to go into the park. And there's an all off on button. All right, inside of our futuristic looking thing here, we got cabinets, but this one here is where the fridge is hidden. Got some instant coffee, and then up above, there's the safe and lots of storage. And then if we move down and get my stuff out of the way, we've got two large hanging closets. Has a luggage rack down there on the bottom. Of course, ironing board, iron, but tons of places for storage and for hanging your clothes. Upon further review, this is neither an air filter or a speaker. It's just another light. It's just a funky light. Underneath the light slash everything else we thought it was, there is a few more drawers, so you've got more storage beneath here. Does the big one doesn't open? No, just the nightstand, just the small one does. And underneath the beds, there's not storage space. So for suitcases, you've got some space underneath these cabinets. Of course, you've got the tall cabinets, but I think we're going to utilize this space over by the door and just use that. The room itself is not a huge room. It's for the amount of time we're in the room itself, it's going to be great, but again, the view makes it worth it. I will say Doug is really enjoying controlling the room with the iPad. He's working on the TV right now. You control the lights, you control the temperature, you control the room. He's enjoying it. Couple of positives and negatives since we've been in the room a little bit. One extra positive, this hair dryer. This is not a fooling one. It's not one of those little bitty ones that half dry your hair that you get in a lot of hotels. We've got a lot of action going there. 3 different speeds and different temperatures. I like it. All right, so we do have Clorox wipes and Lysol. I know that that's not really a pro tip. Everybody knows the value of using those things this day and time. However, I would encourage you to use them for things that perhaps are a high touch that maybe aren't cleaned on a day-to-day basis when the room switches over. For instance, I use those to clean the handle of the hair dryer that I just showed you. It's in a bag, it's put away, not sure how much individual cleaning something like that gets. So when you are doing your entry into the room and you start doing some cleaning, think about things that maybe you might be touching that maybe didn't get a sanitization between your stay and the last guest. Aventura has these little, looks like fidget spinners everywhere. So this little robot guy has something fun that we'll show you later. He delivers to your room. I love it. There are ice dispensers on the floors, and there's this kind of main hub of elevators that you can get on any one of them. And the rooms kind of branch off in that same shape that looks like a fidget spinner. So the fitness center is on the 2nd floor. More of the fidget spinner things on the carpet. We've got restrooms and fitness center right across from each other. And Doug will let us in here. And let's have a look at the fitness center. Lots and lots of treadmills. Got some weights. We got a techno gym. sanitizing things, towels. Lots of mirrors, which probably makes it look larger than what it is, but it's a good size. It has plenty of equipment, bikes, weight balls, and weights. Okay. It's a lobby area. Check in. One time our sons have waited 35 minutes for a Velocicoaster. Other than that, one time when they did that, most of the waits have been 10 to 15 minutes. Some only 5 minutes just walking on. Buses do pick up to the right. There's a bus now, takes you to Universal Studios, CityWalk area. We've only done the bus once, and it wasn't that crowded. We have been walking over and doing the water taxi, which we prefer, but this is the entrance. Lots of beach chairs. Splash pad again, which I'd like to be in right now. Umbrellas, tons and tons of chairs. There is a bar area out here that has some snacks. And then we get to the pool area. The pool is kind of bean-shaped and lifeguards on duty. And then between the pool and the splash pad, there's this sign that says Garden Walk to Volcano Bay. And we're going to take you on that just to show you how easy of a walk it is to get to Volcano Bay from Aventura. So this is just right outside the pool area. It's still part of what's called that garden walk that kind of snakes around all the Universal properties. You do have to have your room key to get into Volcano Bay, and of course then a ticket, but just to use this access. And Doug walked this path yesterday. Doug, about how long does it take?
Less than 5 minutes.
Less than 5 minutes. So, I don't know if you can see it, but I already see the kind of the hut tops. And here we are. Literally maybe 2 minutes. But this is where the buses would drop off and pick up. That's the security. That's where you enter into Volcano Bay. It literally is right outside of the hotel. So nice, easy walk. Matter of fact, I'm not even sure that buses necessarily carry you there. They don't. I think it's just such an easy walk that the buses don't run that way.
But those are buses from other hotels.
Yeah, those are buses from other hotels. The others do drop off and pick up. As a matter of fact, Surfside, Dockside right there. And it's closing time. It closed tonight at 5, so everybody's leaving. Then if you walk up this little ramp, it'll take us back to Aventura. We went through the gate. There are hot tubs. Some spa rules to keep in mind. And back to the opposite side of the pool area. Lots of lizards. If you are a lizard fan, I don't know if you just saw that little guy, but there are hundreds of them around the pool. That's the bar area there. There's a fire pit here to enjoy at night. And we'll go up these stairs. That takes us back into the lobby area. The food place is called the Urban Pantry. It doesn't have a wide selection of food, but it does have different offerings. The bowls look really good. We actually haven't had them, but they look good. They have a vegan wok bowl, and then sushi. You can get a wok bowl for $18. You select 5 veggies. You can choose noodles or rice. Pick steak, chicken, or tofu, and stir fry. And they're really large. We haven't had one again, but they do look good. This little section has a few grab and go things. It's called Roast. There's a kids menu for $10. Hot dogs, mac and cheese, chicken fingers, grilled cheese. We actually saw somebody with the grilled cheese that looked really good. We haven't eaten here either. And then there's some burgers, chicken sandwich, wings, salads, and wraps. You can get the drinks in the mugs by day. We didn't do them that way this time, but you can purchase those. And the more days that you purchase them, the better deal it is. But then you can just refill. And lots of sanitizing stations throughout, hand sanitizers, although they always don't have sanitizer in them. And more of the fidget spinner looks. All right, here's one of the little robot friends. We have yet to have him come to our room. We've tried, but he hasn't come to see us yet. How about a joke? What did the robot say to his new bride? We are wired up now, baby. We've got gelato, vanilla, chocolate strawberry, Nutella pistachio, dulce de leche, banana flambe, mint chocolate chip, stracciatella, not sure about that one, and peanut butter. And prices, $5.50 a scoop, 2 scoops, $7.50. We have not actually had that either, but we did have pizza, which you can get right here. They do have a hot chocolate bar, and then pizza.
Appreciate it.
And do have a Starbucks here, by the way. The food area is back there closed at 10. We've had pizza twice. Once we purchased it directly in that little pizza section, and once we purchased it, it was after the 10 o'clock time. But because of Halloween Horror Nights, they have some grab and go stuff set up for folks who are coming back from Halloween Horror Nights. Universal store. And then there is a section off of it where you go to the elevators that go to the guest parking. And these elevators specifically take you to the parking garage. Parking garage has been nice, except for you use your key card to enter and exit, and our key card has worked sporadically. If you run into the problem where you can't get in with that, there is a button to push. They just ask your room number, they ask the name that's on the account, and then they'll let you in that way. There is a place right across from the Avis rental where you can print off your boarding passes if you're flying. So they've got couple tablets here, and it just says boarding passes, and then there's also a printer where you can print stuff off. So that's kind of nice. Restrooms, ATM it looks like, and here's the little Avis desk where you can rent a car. It's a nice little size store. I love the pins. Look at these minions. They're so cute. Oh, look, they're dressed up for Halloween. And lanyards if you get a express pass. You can use the lanyard to keep your express pass in. We'll take you up to the rooftop bar. It's called Bar 17. It's actually a place you can get some appetizers, some dinner options, and it does overlook the city. There is one elevator at night that only goes from the first floor up to the 17th floor, but all of the elevators will take you up there. It's just that during the day, none of them will take you to that. Whenever it's closed, the elevators don't go to the 17th. Exit the elevators. You can go 3 different directions again. And lots of places you can just come and sit and enjoy. They say the Korean wings are really good. Our son had them. He really liked them. We didn't try them, but they say they're delicious. From this side, you got a great view of Universal Islands of Adventure, CityWalk, and lots of the Universal properties. And we'll take you to the other side. It's raining. You can't see too far back. It's not raining where we are, but it gets really dicey over there on that, past the castle. I think the fidget spinner shape is actually the shape of the hotel. It's got that same 3 kind of rounded areas out. And this is Bar Bistro 17. So here you can get some snacks, get something to eat, something to drink, and enjoy some time with friends. We'll take you over on this side one more time. This is a little bit farther up than we were before. This is the kind of the 3rd arm of the 3 arms that come out. And there's a rainbow back there. If you can see that, it's over top of Dockside and Surfside, which is the resort straight across. You look above and beyond those, there's a rainbow. And you can see the Volcano Bay entrance where the buses drop you off. And it's starting to rain here. The volcano does go off. We're not sure exactly how often, but every once in a while that volcano will erupt. That's kind of fun. So I don't know how much you can really tell, but we were on the 17th floor at that Bar Bistro 17, and it started to rain. We came down 1 floor, which is where our room is, the 16th floor. And in that little bit of time, this is what Florida weather has done. You can barely see that Sapphire Falls Hotel, but that's what that is through the rain. And I think it's picking up even more. So good thing we got back down. Those poor people upstairs, I'm sure they are all grabbing their food and running. From Aventura, if you want to take the boat over to CityWalk, there's a little path that leaves Aventura, and it probably takes you 5 minutes. You walk across the little path, and once we get inside Sapphire Falls, I'll show you the route from there. But we much prefer taking the water taxi. It does shut down if there's any lightning, and I believe it has to shut down for at least an hour. This is the lobby at Sapphire Falls. It's got the big beach balls on the top. You're going to go into this little area that kind of looks like a castle / inside of a lighthouse. It has a big spiral staircase and this huge chandelier. And you're going to go from floor 4 down to 2. There is an elevator, and the elevator doesn't really stop at 3 either. So for us, it just goes 4. You take 3 sets of stairs down, and then once we get outside, I'll pick back up and show you how to get from the back of the hotel to the water taxi. All right, we just came out of the spiral staircase. Straight across, there's a water taxi and resort shuttle exit. And it is a very short walk from here. One nice thing about taking the water taxi is when you take the buses, you go into a central hub where all the buses come together. So you're also mixing with people in the parking garage to get through security. And take the water taxi, it's just the security for just this resort and for the folks that walk over from Aventura. And boat's just leaving us, so we'll either walk. I think we're gonna walk, but you would just go through security here and get on your water taxi. All right, if you decide you want to walk, instead of taking the walking path directly from Aventura, I would suggest coming over the same way you did for the water taxi and jumping on the path here. If you take it over from Aventura, you wind around, it's a lot further. So if you just cut across like we did, there's the water taxi, and just take the path from here, it cuts off a lot of that kind of meandering and snaking through that little green path. And we'll pass by Sapphire Falls and the Royal Pacific Hotel and be at CityWalk. It's kind of a nice little walk. Probably takes, what do you say, 10 minutes or so, about 10 minutes. And the water taxi takes about 5. It's just that if you have the energy and the heat's not so bad and you want to walk, it's not that bad of a walk. There's the water plane that's for great theming. And these people are getting on the boat. I think that's at Royal Pacific. And we'll catch you back up when we get to security. If you take the walking path, security is kind of like it is back there at that water taxi spot. You go through a small place where they still check you, but it's not like that big central hub. So this is kind of where we come out on the trail, and we're going to walk up and around the bend here. That's where the security is. And then you come out right between the bridge and I think Margaritaville, so that you can just hop on the bridge and go to Islands, or you can go up to the right and go to Universal.
Okay, so we've been home a couple of days. What were your thoughts about the Aventura?
We really enjoyed it. We loved the view, probably one of my favorite things, and I'm sure I said that like a gazillion times on the video. But
Yeah, I totally agree. I think the view and the location were probably the best two things.
Right. We loved the water taxi and the ability to get to it easily. That was really, we enjoyed that a lot. And Doug really loved being able to control the room with that iPad. So
I think I would recommend it. Kind of look at that or Dockside. They're kind of comparable there in price. And see which one you lean towards.
Right.
I would say Dockside is a little bit more family oriented.
Right.
But I thought it was a nice thing.
Right. The room, I felt like, over all of the negatives, I felt like the room felt small to us, but we weren't in the room a lot. And if you're not going to be hanging out in the room, you know, if you're just going to be there to get ready in the morning and then go to sleep at night, you know, it's not like you really need tons of space. So for us, that wasn't that bad of a situation.
But if you want a great view, I think it's probably one of the best places.
Right, and we had a skyline view, by the way, so that was what our room was called. All right, well, we hope you enjoyed being with us. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel, Everyday Getaways. Just one little click of that subscribe button, and even hit that bell so the next time we adventure, you can adventure with us. And thanks for being with us today. So take care of yourselves, take care of others, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, so we're going to leave you today with the water taxi ride, just so that you can see what it is. Of course, this is a nighttime, but we're going to take you from CityWalk and just let you get a glimpse of how beautiful that water taxi ride is as we head back over to Sapphire Falls, and then you'll just zip across the street back to Aventura. So just enjoy this little bit of beauty here.